G'day, Alistair here from LearnDelphi.tv, and in this video I want to talk briefly about NotebookLM and how cool it is. So basically it's a Google product that allows you to upload documents and then do analysis using AI on those documents. Now I've uploaded my two books, Code Better in Delphi and Code Faster in Delphi, and you can then ask questions. For instance, I asked this question: why does static code analysis matter? Because I've been doing a few videos on that. And it's come through and produced this. And what I did is I took this, copied it to the clipboard, and then created a video, added a custom visual style. I called it steampunk, and then I pasted in the response. I've noticed that if you put in a short statement, it tends to go off topic quite easily. So it's generated a video, and it is this video here, which I'm going to play for you next. Apologies for contributing to the AI slop that's on the internet, but it's an interesting, I thought it was very interesting in that it is able to create quite reasonable content from stuff that I've already worked on, so stuff I've already created. So yeah, it focuses on a few things that I probably would not have, and has a few odd statements, but I think overall it's still pretty cool. So it's about 7 minutes long or something like that. So have a watch and leave a comment as to what you think. I might do more videos similarly in the future on different topics, but yeah, we'll see. It's interesting, but I don't think game changing at this stage. But yeah, quite cool. Anyway, on with the show.
You know, for every Delphi developer out there, there's this incredibly powerful ally that so often gets left on the sidelines. We're talking about static code analysis. Think of it as a secret weapon that can take your code base from being fragile and complex to something that's truly reliable and easy to maintain. So today, we're going to unlock it. We've all been there, right? That sinking feeling as a project just gets bigger and bigger. You're adding features, deadlines are looming, and then, slowly, without anyone really noticing, the code starts to rot. This quote just nails that exact moment when you look up and realize your beautiful project is on a fast track to becoming a total nightmare to work on. So that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do you stop your code from becoming that thing we all dread? A big ball of mud. You know, that tangled mess where you change one tiny thing over here and suddenly a completely unrelated part of the app just explodes? How do you actually keep control? Well, the solution is to think about this a little differently. You don't need more meetings or stricter rules. What you really need is an automated peer reviewer, a tireless assistant that looks at every single line of code you write and gives you instant feedback, not as criticism, but as a way to help you keep the project clean. And that assistant is static code analysis. So what is this stuff exactly? Well, at its heart, static analysis is all about checking your source code for problems without ever running the program. It's not about testing the application while it's executing. It's about reading the architectural blueprints, looking for flaws, potential security holes, and those little code smells that tell you something bigger might be wrong. And this is a really important distinction to make. Think about debugging. It's totally reactive, right? You're chasing a bug that's already happening, following one very specific path through your code. Static analysis, on the other hand, is proactive. It looks at the entire codebase, every possible path, to find bugs before they even have a chance to show up. It's the difference between fire prevention and firefighting. Okay, so let's dig into that first huge benefit, its power as an early warning system. These tools are basically your first line of defense, catching those subtle little issues that can turn into massive headaches later on. And you know what? Your most basic tool is the one you already use every single day, the Delphi compiler itself. Hints can suggest simple cleanups, like getting rid of unused variables. But warnings are different. They flag code that could do something really weird at runtime. That's why the single best policy you can adopt is 0 hints and warnings. Don't just ignore them. Fix them, every single one. And this right here, this is exactly why that policy is a game changer. I mean, think about it. If your build already spits out hundreds of warnings, a brand new one, the one that points to a critical bug you just wrote, is totally invisible. It's just lost in the noise. But in a clean build, a single new warning practically screams at you. It's a bright red flag that something is wrong, and there's just no way you can miss it. So beyond catching bugs on the spot, static analysis is your #1 tool for managing what we call technical debt. You know, the price you pay later for taking an easy shortcut now. Static analysis is what makes that hidden cost visible. Now, a key metric here is something called cyclomatic complexity. I know, it sounds super complicated, but the idea is actually pretty simple. It's just a number that tells you how branchy your code is. Every if statement, every case, every loop, they all add another possible path. And the takeaway is easy. The higher that number, the more complex the code, and the more dark corners there are for bugs to hide in. And here's what that looks like in the real world. A metrics report like this one shows you the cyclomatic complexity for all of your methods. See that column labeled CC? You can just sort by that column and bam, you immediately see the most complex, tangled, and difficult parts of your application. It's a data-driven hit list for what you need to refactor first. Some tools go even further and calculate what they call toxicity metrics. They basically combine a bunch of factors, like how long a method is, how many parameters it has, how deep the if statements go, to pinpoint the code that's most likely to cause you pain. This gives you an amazing, prioritized list of where to spend your time to get the biggest bang for your buck. Now let's talk about another kind of technical debt: dead code. And the rule here couldn't be simpler. Every single line of unused code is a liability. It has to be read, it has to be understood, and it has to be maintained by every developer who ever touches that file. Deleting it is just pure profit. Okay, but the big fear is always, how do you know it's safe to delete? That's where tools like Pascal Analyzer come in. They generate these incredible reports, like the one you see here, that show you exactly which variables, methods, or classes are declared, but are never, ever used. It takes all the guesswork out of it so you can confidently start trimming the fat from your project. So, we've covered finding bugs and taming debt. Now let's zoom out a bit and look at the long game, how all this adds up to a strategy for keeping your project healthy over time. The real key here is to go from doing a one-time analysis to doing continuous monitoring. Tools like Source Monitor let you take checkpoints or snapshots of your code's key metrics. This creates a baseline, a historical record of your project's health, kind of like a regular checkup at the doctor. Just imagine tracking these checkpoints over a year. You start with a baseline in January, then after a big feature release in April, you see complexity go up a little. But then a new team member joins in August, and suddenly you see a massive spike. Having this objective data lets you spot these negative trends right away, long before you end up with that unmaintainable nightmare. You can step in and provide guidance when it matters most. All right, so I bet you're thinking, this all sounds great, but what do I actually use to do all this? Well, let's quickly run through a recommended toolkit that every Delphi developer should have. Your toolkit starts with the Delphi compiler itself for the basics. Then you've got the built-in audits and metrics in Delphi Enterprise, which take things a step further. For the really deep dives, Pascal Analyzer gives you amazing, comprehensive reports. Fix Insight is like an extra guardian angel right inside your IDE. And to see that big picture over time, Source Monitor is your go-to. Together, they've pretty much got you covered. So what's the big takeaway here? When you boil it all down, what can you start doing today? It really comes down to 4 simple actions. 1. Enforce that zero warnings policy. Make it non-negotiable. 2. Start measuring your code's complexity to find your worst offenders. 3. Use the tools to hunt down and completely eliminate dead code. And 4. Track your metrics over time so your project doesn't slowly decay. At the end of the day, static analysis isn't about some machine telling you you made a mistake. It's really a way of listening to your code. Your codebase is trying to communicate with you. It's telling you where its stress points are, where it's fragile, and where the hidden risks are. The tools are just the translator. So the only real question left is, are you listening?
So, what did you think? I kind of felt that it's kind of made static code analysis seem like it's going to save your project if you've got a large legacy code base which is unmaintainable, which I don't think that will be the case. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Yeah, get a copy of my book, Code Better in Delphi, which is kind of what this little section is based on, or Code Faster in Delphi. And I'll see you in future videos. Thanks for watching. I'm Alistair.